Yo guys, it's the Phantom Armor coming to you guys with a new deck profile of Geargia Machina. First I gotta close this door. So either way, I went to a tournament with this deck and it didn't do too well, honestly. I'll tell you right now. It went 1-1-2, so my matchups were, so round 1 I played against Monarchs, lost to that. I won game 1 because of rivalry, but then game 2 and 3 there was just trap eaters, there was everything, so I couldn't win. And then game 2, or round 2, I played against another Monarch. My hand was like really slow, meanwhile his hand was really bad, so I couldn't deal enough damage to win, so he just top decked into something amazing and won. So yeah, and then game 3 I played against what did I play against game 3? Round 3. Oh, Draco Pals. He was 0-2 for some reason. Either way, I kinda just won because this deck's pretty cool. I don't know, it was just cause like he wasn't the best Draco Pal player. For example, like I drew double Twin Twister game 1 and he set Tretch, activated Monkey Board, or he set a trap and then activated Monkey Board. I'm like, shit, he just set himself up for Twin Twister, so I Twin Twisted him. But it's okay, like everybody needs to learn that deck their own way. Like even I don't know that deck very well. I played it a couple weeks back. My a friend of mine let me borrow it. And yeah, so I don't know. And then round 4 I played against Cosmo. I just beat that deck because I main a Cyber Dragon. So either way, let's get right into the main deck. Play triple Super Armor. I don't know why you wouldn't play triple Super Armor. It's like the best card. Triple Arsenal. It just gets you to everything. Triple Accelerator. I don't know how I feel about this card. Like honestly, it gets you out of a lot of weird hands, but at the same time, the card isn't that great. Triple MK2. This is mainly the card you want to discard off Twin Twister because a lot of the time it sucks. I find myself searching this card a lot of the time because when your grave set up with like Arsenal, Accelerator, and Armor, you just want to search everything. So, or you could just want to search for this guy because he puts an extra monster on the board. Geargia, he's cool. He's just for loops, and then yeah. One Machina gear frame. He's pretty good. He enables like tons of OTKs, so he's really good. We only play one because you can search him at any time, so that's why. We play double Machina Fortress because this card's really good. And I wanted to play 2 just because like I feel like 2 is the best number for this guy. Like 3 is excessive because if you draw like if you have like it without anything else, it kind of sucks. So I just wanted 2. And if you draw these 2 together, it's like totally fine. One Megaform. He's just a level 8 guy, and you send him off Fortress, and whenever your Fortress dies, he special summons himself out, or whenever it sent from the field to the graveyard. So this would die. If this dies, then he comes out, and then he's Lone Fire for Machina. So yeah, he would be a lot better if he was like, I don't know, a level 6 or something. No, actually, he probably wouldn't because then you can't send him off Fortress. Either way, I never drew him, and then, which is good, and then I only ever sent him off Fortress once. Because, like, this card was in my hand, this card with Fortress is in the grave, and then I just special summoned it. But, yeah. It didn't brick, I like it. The one Cyber Dragon in main, I'm probably going to move this to side, because I didn't play against any, or I played against only one Cosmo, and I expected to play against at least 2, so this card didn't do very much. And it's not like a deck like Cosmo where you want to push more aggressively with this card. You can't do that. Birdman. I played one of this guy. I'm probably going to cut him too. He didn't do anything. Probably going to cut him for a Glow Bulb so you can send Glow Bulb off Melier. I feel like that'd give this deck another edge to play with. But either way, I think like this card, I don't think I ever used him to bounce. One time I sent him off Twin Twister, then Call of the Haunted him back, then got the Call of the Haunted MST'd. Or not MST. Then I got to call the Haunted, I think it was MST. Yeah. And then he was just lying in the grave. I think I also instant fusioned him back once. So that's about the only like direct content I had with him. So those 2 kind of sucked. Double instant fusion. His card's amazing. Like I cannot even express how much I love this card. It's a free rank 4 play. Why would you not play this? And then double Twin Twister. Because like 2 Twin Twisters is really good because you can just like hit tons of back row. And then also with the amount of cards that can be potentially dead, like you're almost always set to be discard live. Like I once sent him Machina Fortress, then searched the Mega form to summon out the Mega or to summon out the Fortress, so that's why. Oh, and also I forgot to mention, if you have Gear Frame and like any other dude, so say this is your hand, you can out a domain without needing to use an extra deck monster. You're just gonna normal summon your Gear Frame, search your deck, add the Fortress, summon the Fortress, and then crash the Fortress, and then the Fortress will pop something, and then from here you can keep playing whatever you needed to, like. So that's why that card's pretty cool. Let me put that back in its spot. Either way, so we only play 4 spells, but we play a lot. Yo, sorry guys, video cut. There was a lack of space on my phone, so I just went and deleted some old videos, and there we go. So that's that. We're playing triple Geargia gear. It's amazing. Like every time I draw this card, I feel like I'm gonna win because it's just such a good card. But honestly, like I always sided out one of this guy and then one MK2 in game 2s and 3s, almost always. So yeah, I wouldn't play 2 though. This card's great at 3. Triple Fiendish Chain. This card's pretty good. I don't know what it's like. It's not as good as Strike, but it can be more versatile than Strike. Like I stopped a Fiend with this, so that's why. Double Rivalry. We normally just play this for Monarchs, but it's also good against what is it called? The BA Phantom Knight deck. PK Fire. It's also good against. It's okay against PK Fire, honestly. It's also. It's good against like pretty much everything because it's also good against Draco Pals. This card just won me my Draco Pal matchup. It's also good against you know, I'm trying to think of like things that it's good against. It's good against most of the meta decks except for Atlanteans. It's good, really good against Cosmo. And then I play double Starlight Road. I wanted to play this just so that if I got Twin Twistered, I could chain this. This never happened. Either whenever they had Twin Twister, I didn't have this card, or nobody ever Twin Twisted me. I think I only got Twin Twisted once. Against like the Monarch matchup, I just had this set and he wouldn't Twin Twister me, so I was like, oh shit. Okay. Either way, one of those guys. Double Mirror Force. Super good. Double Call. Really good too. Like Call of the Haunted is like one of the best cards in the deck because this enables half of your OTKs. So 2 of those. I normally sided 1 out because if I sided out the Machina engine, I didn't want Call of the Haunted with less monsters, so I would always side 1 out. Time Space, Bottomless, solid. All 3 were pretty good. I don't think I ever drew Time Space, come to think of it. That's weird. Moving on to the extra deck, we played 1 Norden. I only played 1 because I had an Emerald, so yeah. Chimera Tech. I think I'm still gonna keep this in. Red Wyvern, never made it. It was mainly just out the Cosmo ships. Black Rose, never made it. Beret, never made it. He was just so like he's a machine and an Earth, so he plays around both Gozen and Rivalry. And then also something like he's super versatile because what you can do the armor loop even without the Karakuri, so that's why he's pretty cool. Starlight Road, card that's pretty cool. I never actually summoned it either. Zenmain summoned it once. I only played 1 rank 3 and I think this was a good choice. Dweller, it was whatever. I summoned it like twice. Emerald summoned it once. No, twice. Diamond Dyer, he's pretty cool. I don't think I ever made it. No, I made him once. That's about it. Pastel, MVP, probably gonna put him 2. Honor Arc, never made it. This card sucks. I didn't know why I played it. I kinda hate it. Probably gonna change this out for like a Dark Rebellion so that I can out the Majesty's Fiend. And then triple Gear Gigant because it's Gear Gigant. I don't know, I just like Gear Gigant, you know, it's a good card. And then yeah, I don't think I ever... No, I did make 3 once. And then I didn't have my Emerald to put them all back, so it was a good thing I played 3. This was the side deck I worked with, I think. That's 6, 14. Yeah, I only had 14 cards in the side deck. I only noticed when I sided in my first matchup, so. One Cycle Reader. This card good. Double Veiler. These three never came up. Because every time I'd lose the first game, so I'd want to go first. That was the objective of the deck. You lose the first game, so you're going to go first. Cyber Dragon. Sided the second one in once. System down. Sided this in once, obviously. Drew it. It was amazing. Triple Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. I sided this in against the Monarch matchup, so that's why. It was pretty good. Mask of Restrict. This card. I only had one, so I only played one. Double Gozen Match. Amazing against everything. Macro. Really good against Monarchs. Because, so my friend, he was playing Imperial for Monarchs. But realistically, Macro is better against Monarchs. Because, if you have Macro, all their cards are banished, right? So they don't even have the opportunity to keep playing after this card dies. Where when Imperials hit, they can still play, just not as effectively, so. Macro. But honestly, if your locals is filled with like Cosmo and Monarchs, then you should probably be playing Imperial. And then Double Grand Horn for Pendulum decks. The card came up like once. I resolved it once, and it was incredible. I hit like 4 cards. It was really good. No, I hit 2 cards. Never mind. But it would have made an Ignestor, so I don't want that to happen. So yeah, that's about the deck profile. I don't know, it's a pretty cool deck. Probably wouldn't play this next week. Probably wouldn't. But I think the Machina engine really does, like, I didn't brick with the Machinas even once. A lot of the time, you just don't even want to draw these 4. Or, like, drawing 1 Fortress is okay, but, like, drawing, like, these 2 together, that's okay too. Realistically, like, this engine doesn't brick as much, but a lot of the time, if you don't draw any of these, your deck's much faster because you can play your Geargia engine and then search into this engine. Because it was one time where I detached off the gear frame, re-added the gear frame, added the Mega Form, and then sent the Mega Form to summon the Fortress, which was like a huge play. Because, and then I also still had a Machina Fortress in my hand. I was considering a rank 7 during the whole day. I was like, why didn't I play a rank 7? But I don't think it was necessary. And hopefully soon we can make a fun deck with these guys. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and yeah, this is the Phantom Armor signing out. See you all. Peace!